Hello everyone and welcome back. It is Winona, the left-handed beater, coming to you with a promotional, I guess, video for BeeBeeCraft. I have to apologize to BeeBeeCraft. I have been very ill and it has taken me a long time to get over it, and I'm also struggling now. I'm exhausted all the time. I just had some blood work done last week, but my blood work came back looking pretty good, and I go for an ultrasound on my thyroid again on Monday. And so if you pray, please pray for me, because I'm really struggling with my health right now. I feel like I spend more time sleeping than anything, and I'm always tired no matter how much sleep I get. And being a cancer survivor, you always worry when things start to go like that. But I do go for my mammogram a week from Monday, so lots of going back and forth to the city. But anyway, I apologize to BeeBeeCraft, because this video should have been out a long time ago, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I wasn't healthy enough. So anyway, if you remember, I got some beads from BeeBeeCraft. I got these connector ones, which I love. And what I did is I went through and I pulled some in a palette that I might want to work with in here. So I pulled those out of there. I got these beads, which are fairly bright. So I pulled 2 of the beads out that I thought could go with this. I don't know if I'll use them, but I thought they weren't quite as pink as the others were. And then I opened a couple of strands of this. It didn't say what stone this was. They just call it stone, but it's really pretty, and it does have some more pinky hued stones. So I pulled 2 strands so I could pick, and I may even pull a 3rd or 4th, because I really want to pick certain colors to go in here. I pulled these 2 beads because they're going to go in here. They look like they're rhodonite or rhodochrosite, I'm not sure. These freshwater shell beads I pulled. I like the shape. And then I pulled these hearts because I'm going to pick through them and pick a few of the more pinker tone hearts and use those in here. I have no idea. There's going to be a lot of starts and stops in this video because I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. I know I want to make a necklace. That's all I know. So I'm going to put these off to the side here. And excuse my mat. When we moved everything up here, my blue mat, my gray mat has disappeared, and I've gotten glue on these. But that's what we're going to use. I usually always start with a pendant, and that's what I build upon. So I think I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go grab my pendant box, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed a few pendants. This is a piece of jewelry that was in a mystery bag at the drugstore, and I just saved it for the pendant. So I think that might be too pinky pink. This one has a bit of purple in it, but it may work. I'd have to do some kind of chunky bail. I'd have to make some kind of chunky bail on there. This one, I like this. Whoa. Okay, sorry about that. So we were looking at this pendant, which I liked. Not so much with these. I did have these, but I didn't really want to bring turquoise in. But I could always add something from my stash. These are rose quartz. Do we want to bring a turquoise in? I don't know. That's too pink. I think I'm going to go with this one. And what I'll do to compensate for the fact that these don't have purple in them, but these do a bit, and some of these do, is I will put these further away from the pendant. So let's see here. So I got my pendant. I'm going to mix metals because I don't like gold. I don't want to wrap it in gold, but I could change my mind. So what should we do here? Let's start with those. And then we'll maybe pull 2 of these. So obviously we're going to have to do some links because these are linked. So we're going to have to link something. We're going to have to either choose to link these together or do a bit of chain. I'm not sure. Let's do a... Okay, I like that. And we'll add another one of these. Let's add 2 more of those. And another couple of these. So where is my tape measure? I moved everything and now I don't know where anything is. So I'm thinking that's probably about 9 inches. 9 and 9 is 18. So we want it a bit longer than that. And it's going to shrink down when we do these. I wonder if we could put... I wonder if I could somehow wrap these on there. I'm not good at wire wrapping, but it's a thought. But I do like this. So let's grab my wire and we will continue. Okay, so I've grabbed this wire. This I got, I believe I did buy this from BeeBeeCraft years ago. And it's a nice wire. It's a 20 gauge. There's 11 yards. I think it's something like $10 Canadian. It's very reasonably priced and it's a nice wire. So I'm just gonna grab my Teflon coated. We'll just straighten this here. Okay. And then I think I'll cut my lengths about that long. Cut another one and then we'll see if that's long enough. Now, do I want to wire wrap? I think I do. I think I want to add some chunkiness to this. So why did I do that? So I'm just gonna lightly wrap these. Is it ever windy out? My husband had the garage door open and he's sleeping right through all this, and the door, just the regular door to get into the garage, the wind's catching it and just banging it and it just shakes the whole house. I'm just going to squeeze these together a bit. We'll cut this. And then we want to tuck that in, but you're better to tuck with a chain nose. There we go. Man, I'm reading a really good series of books. They're fantasy series from Blood and Ash. Are they ever good? I'm just plowing through them. Let's add that to that right now. And the reason I'm using wire rather than eye pins is that I often have trouble making the holes the same size as what's on the eye pin. And some of the eye pins are pretty hard, and it makes it hard to wrap that wire. Okay. That was my round. No, those are chain nose. I wonder that's not working. I should have left a longer tail when I did that one. I wrap about 2.5 times, 3 times. Kind of depends how I'm feeling. You want to tuck that in so it doesn't catch you or snag on your clothing. Catch on a sweater maybe if it's not tucked in. Don't forget to slide this guy on there now. And then we'll wrap. So as usual, there is a 10% off coupon in the description below. So if you go through my link at the bottom of the page, in the description below, if you go through there, you can use the coupon code LEFT10 and get 10% off your order. And BeeBeeCraft often has like 25% off your entire order, free shipping after $25. Really good stuff, and their site is humongous. They have so many things on their site. I don't get anything. They do send me these beads to make the jewelry with that I pick, but I don't get anything monetary. Like if you order it, I don't get anything from it. The only thing it does is it shows that people are watching the videos that I produce, and that you know, I should do more. I don't know, the way my health is right now, if I'm going to commit anymore, because it has been a little bit stressful worrying that I got to get these videos done. But there's also links to all of the beads that I purchased from BeeBee's, that I got from BeeBee's Beads. The only thing that I didn't get from them is the pendant and the wire, but the wire I bought years ago from there. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a nice wire. It's nice and soft. It's easy to work with. The color hasn't changed. I've had it for a long time. That's round. Why I'm having issues tucking. Okay, there we go. So hopefully this wire goes through here. I didn't think to check that. Yeah, it does. Oh, I need to add that to this. Before I go any further, I want to grab something else from my stash that I have and see if I want to use any of those in this particular piece of jewelry. Which means if I do decide to use them, I'll probably have to redo this link. Okay. So how are we looking? I need to straighten some of these. Okay, I'm just going to grab something here and take a look at it and see what I think. I've got some fancy rings in my stash, and I'm thinking I may want to use them in here. Thinking I may want to put a fancy ring. I'm changing my mind here as I go, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, but then I'm going to do a fancy ring. And I'm going to do one more of these, and that, and that. I think that's what I'm going to do, which means that this should have been, I should have looped it onto here. No, I'll use a jump ring because it'll make it easier to flow. Okay, another ring. Oopsie. This isn't a very good wrap, I can tell you right now, because I didn't leave enough on. But what I'm going to do, I sure got a big loop there too. Push them together. Boy, it's windy outside. I bought a new sewing machine. It's kind of the best of the old vintage machines, which I love to use, but it has a little bit of new technology in it that's nice. Oopsie. Yeah, that's what I was worried might happen. There we go. You've got to be careful. You don't want to break these beads either. Come on. There we go. And I think I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to go and get supper ready. And I'll probably pick up either later tonight or tomorrow and finish with this necklace. Look at this. But I'm going to allow it because it's kind of the organic of, I'm using shells, I'm using stones. It's kind of organic. Oh, and I forgot to add that to that. Yeah, I think it's time for me to call it a day, and I'll be back at you after I have a bit of a rest. Okay, while you were gone, I wrapped all of these links together, so I've just got a couple more to do. We'll finish these together, and then we'll add some jump rings. And where's my pliers here? Measure how long this is and see what else we've got to do. I really like it. I don't usually work with gold a lot in my jewelry making, but I think it really accents this pink and makes this so delicate looking. It's really pretty. And it's the next day. I was too tired last night to continue. Oopsie. Did I just cut that? Continue with the video, and so it's the next day. So if I repeat something I said before, please forgive me. But it's really nice out today. Yesterday was so windy. It was ridiculous. Okay, so this is the one I add. Then we have to add this into this chain here. If you're going to use jump rings, you don't have to do that step. Oops, sounds like the door just banged. Dave must have the garage doors open again. The wind catches the door, the regular door, which he leaves open, and then it just bangs and the whole house shakes. I'll just finish these last couple and then I'll pause for a minute and run downstairs and shut that door. I don't usually leave a lot on when I'm wire wrapping. When I don't have the bead on, I tend to leave just a little on because I can get my wraps in easily with just a little wire generally. Sometimes I have an issue, but and wire, it does get costly. And if you're buying all the colors and all the different gauges, and you need different gauges for different things. Right now I'm using 20 gauge. Which is a nice gauge for doing this kind of thing. Okay, and again, we'll add this to this loop we did before. And on this necklace, because it's so organic, I'm not worrying too much. Are my links the same size? Are they all uniform? It's part of the nature of the necklace. It's very free form. And we'll tuck that one in. So there we go. And then I want a couple of jump rings. I've got some gold in here that I don't know why they're in my oval. I must have put them in the wrong container when I was cleaning. Let's see if we can use a couple of these. Need 4 of them. Okay, and we'll open them. And hook that and hook that. That's nice and sealed. I was just looking on AliExpress today. I haven't looked on there for ages because my iPad does not work with it. It crashes every time. So I'm up at my computer desk, and before I started I was kind of checking out some findings. Okay, my thought is I'm going to wire wrap these here in the center. We'll see how that looks. I think it'll look nice, and that'll bring in our pendant, which I have made a bail for while I was off camera. I'm not very good at that. That's why I didn't do it on camera, because you probably don't want to learn from me. You probably want to learn from someone who actually knows what they're doing. We which I should take some classes on working with metal, because there's lots I'd like to do, but I just don't know how. Okay, and then let's put something down here now. If I put this down here like this, yep, that's right. I'm going to use 2 just because the pendant is fairly heavy, and just to make sure that it doesn't, the weight doesn't pull the jump ring loose. I'll do another one here. Ooh, I think I need to turn my air conditioner on, and I turned it off because it's right above where I'm working and you wouldn't be able to hear me. But I think I'm going to have to turn it on soon. Okay, what am I doing here? So we want to put it through here. Through here. You know, if there's a hard way to do it, I'll do it the hard way rather than the easy way. And then that also lends with the wraps that I did here as well. So you see I did all these wraps and I didn't get that in there. Okay, so there we go. I gotta pull my sleeves up. Let's get to work here. Okay, so I've got this fine, it's just a scrap of fine wire, and I'm just gonna do a wire wrap loop. I tried to do something and I decided to take it off camera because I just made a mess of it. And then we'll use a jump ring to attach this. Okay, hopefully this isn't too long. Oopsie, this is really easy to bend, this wire. Now, hopefully it's not too long. If it is, I'll have to use eye pins. Oops. That's on my desk, so when I clean off, I'll just pick it up now so I don't forget. There we go. Okay, is that going to be too long? Let's try a little. Let's see if it'll hang or not. Yeah, that's too high. So, plan 2, grab my eye pins. Okay, gold, gold, gold. Okay. And again, thank you to BeeBeeCraft for letting me do this collaboration and for understanding why I am. I wonder if, wonder. To that. And then if I attach it to this one, this is kind of learn with me as I try different things. Oopsie. My hands let go of my tools all the time. Oh, that looks good. You can close this jump ring up. After I mold it. And I didn't get these from BeeBeeCraft, but you can get jump rings from all different places, and BeeBeeCraft sells them as well. Okay, we'll take this off. I'm cutting it from the tip side because it's really hard to get into that dip that the heart has. And then we'll do this. Oh. You forget what kind of loop you're making, and oh, these are hard. The kind of loop makes a difference in the way you bend your pin. Okay, so then I've got this side here. So let's find the opening. And put the bottom in. And then we'll find the opening on this one, which is right here. Put the top in. Okay, just putting a few things away here. I don't have much space to work on my desk. My desk is pretty cramped here. So there we have that. I think this is a perfect length actually. Now I did take my tape measure out. So we'll measure one side. So that's about 18 inches. And then 22. I'm just going to hold this up to my neck and see. kind of like that size. Okay, so now we just need to add some clasps, and I will go into my gold clasps. I didn't order clasps from BeeBeeCraft this time, so I have to use my own, and I'll just grab a lobster clasp, and then we'll need a few jump rings. I don't know why I put all my jump rings together, but I did. And if I ever had a day where I had nothing to do, I would sort through them. I should have got my granddaughter to do that because she likes organizing things. Now on a necklace like this, there is really no front or back. So it really doesn't matter what side you put your lobster clasp on. I know it makes a difference most of the time if you're right or left-handed which side you like to attach your clasp to. But I generally do it this way, and I don't know if this is the left-handed way or if this is the right-handed way, but it's the way I do it. I should get some better quality jump rings. So here we go. Project number 1 with my beads from BeeBeeCraft. Thank you so much, BeeBeeCraft, for allowing me to do this. Look in the description bar below and you'll see a link to get into my shop. You'll see links for all the beads I've used here, except the ones that I pulled out of my stash. And is this hanging right? There we go. And you can get 10% off by using the coupon code LEFT10. And I would appreciate it if you are going to shop at BeeBeeCraft, please go through the link to the store from my description bar. I don't make any money from that. I'll be honest, I do actually get the beads that I'm presenting with for free. That's my payment for doing these. But it does let them know that you've watched my videos, and then they are more likely to ask me to do another collaboration with them in the future. And yesterday I was like, I'm not doing any more collaborations, it's too stressful. And today I've had so much fun in this necklace is so pretty that I need to do more of these. So anyway, thank you for being with me. I missed you guys. I'm sorry. I was just sick for so long, and I had so many things to do after to catch up, and I'm still catching up. But in the meantime, I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.